Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com and the Big Four Accounting Firms YouTube channel. Before we get started, just wanted to remind everybody to support us if you have a chance or if you can. Even $1 helps, and we have a link in the description to a website called Buy Me a Coffee. It's just a way to donate to us and support us. Again, any amount is helpful so that we can keep putting out content. And there's also other ways for you to support us in the show notes to this podcast or on YouTube in the description.
In today's podcast, we're going to be continuing our average pay partner series where we talk about the salary for the Big Four accounting firms partners. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the UK. And today we're going to be talking about Deloitte. Now, we previously covered KPMG, so we're going to be covering all Big Four accounting firms. Deloitte has the highest paid partners in the UK, with £731,000 per partner being made in 2020. Now, Deloitte made £4.31 billion in 2020, and they have 1,183 partners at Deloitte. This means that the partners took about 20% of the profits in 2020 for themselves. Now, that's actually a lot. And we're going to be running a comparison of all the Big Four accounting firms. But if we reflect back on KPMG made $2.3 billion in the UK in 2020. And their average partner distribution was £572,000 in 2020. And KPMG had about half the partners as Deloitte, with 582 partners. And KPMG partners took home 14% of the profits. And this might explain why it seems like KPMG has more layoffs, more troubles, etc. They're the smaller firm. It's harder for them to grow their business. As you see, and this will be reflected too, we're talking about partners today, but the associates, senior associates, manager, senior manager, director, etc. will all be similar. If you work for Deloitte, especially on a bigger client, you're going to be making more. And if you work at Deloitte in a senior position, you're going to be making more. It's just a bigger firm and makes bigger revenue, and they distribute that revenue more to their partners. So ideally, if you want to get paid more, you would work for them. And this holds true for other firms, investment banks, etc. So the more prestigious your firm, the more prestigious your clients, the bigger your book of clients, the more senior positions you have, the more money you're going to make. So this just goes to show that the average partner at Deloitte makes more than the average partner at KPMG, even though Deloitte has more partners. So that's the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast for today. To get future updates, make sure to subscribe to this podcast. And if you can, support us financially through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the show notes to this podcast. And if you can't, just make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video on our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening.